2004, my life changed. I got a call at work stating that my biopsy had came back and they saw some cancerous. I was 30 years old. I wasn't educated on cervical cancer, and I was in the process of trying to get pregnant. I was experiencing bad pelvic pains. For the last couple of years, I was having to go and do a pap test twice a year. My doctor, he was just telling me that they were coming back abnormal. Got a call at the office from one of the nurses, and she was just saying he needs to speak to me and my husband like ASAP. I went and met with my doctor, and he told me he had to immediately do a hysterectomy. At that time, I wasn't educated on it. I didn't know the questions to ask. The healing process was terrible. I was off work probably almost 2 months versus 6 weeks. I couldn't take narcotics for some reason because they made me vomit. I had, I think, like 8 incisions on my bikini line. My stomach hurt and burned a lot. And it was some nights that my husband had to hold me up to actually use the bathroom. I hope any female before they have a hysterectomy, if you have any question, ask. No question is a stupid question when it comes to your body and your health.
I think we have to kind of repivot and understand what do women really know and how we educate them. They actually don't know why they're getting tested, and I think they link the test to testing against other sexually transmitted infections. For me, it was eye-opening because I always thought every woman understood that, and it's clear that they don't. But what I think is really important for the listeners and the viewers of this is to recognize this is more than just screening. It's screening plus diagnosis and treatment. And it's the diagnosis treatment arm that I think that we haven't given it enough attention to, that I think that has fallen short for a lot of women in this country.
I took on a position with the Department of Public Health. I'm the outreach coordinator for the Breast and Cervical Cancer Early Detection Program. My primary function is to go out in the community to get them to get the free screening that we offer and not have to go through what I went through. So if I can be a voice for early prevention, just contact me. I want to stop by and see if you got 3 minutes for me.
Yeah,
My name is Ms. Hayes. I work for the Department of Public Health. And I just want to stop by to give you some flyers, tell you our information that we provide free mammogram and pap. And we have a flyer. And I'm going to use what I went through to help other ladies not have to go through. Whatever I can do, I'm willing to help.
We were looking to hire someone to really focus in on those communities, to really figure out how to get our word out. Linda was our first interview, and we knew immediately that she had a service-oriented heart and that she was committed to reaching women and making sure they understood. She's already made a huge impact. Within Alabama, there are more African American women that get cervical cancer, and then there's more African American women that die from cervical cancer. The barriers that I've discovered for Alabama are that women are fearful of physicians. Alabama is very rural, and with rural access to physicians, especially specialty care like gynecologists, is difficult. In Alabama, really, the only ways to get the HPV vaccination are to go to your pediatrician or your primary care provider or a local county health department. And there is a county health department in every county in the state, but a lot of these counties are rural, and there's not that many clinics or facilities that are nearby. I think there is a stigma when it comes to cervical cancer. Awareness of exactly what cervical cancer is can be a challenge. When women are told they have an abnormal pap smear, they're a little reticent because they don't really understand the significance of or the danger of cervical cancer. Generally, I think right now we're the third highest incidence in mortality when it comes to cervical cancer in the nation. It's entirely too much. There's no reason that we should not be able to conquer this cancer.
If I had the opportunity, I wouldn't have went through what I went through. And what I will say, if I had a daughter or a son that was between that age range, they will get the vaccination. Don't wait till you get cervical cancer. Don't miss your screening, because cervical cancer is preventable, and get educated. So 20 years from now, you won't be saying, what's that the best option? Ask all the questions you need to ask and get educated on the HPV vaccine. I love what I'm doing. I know it's a purpose for everything that I went through. I might not understood it. I don't want any more females to get cervical cancer. So I'm not gonna give them a message of how to cope with cervical cancer. I'm gonna give them a message that it's early detection and prevention out there, that I don't want them to experience cervical cancer at all. That's my message. I really truly believe if we continue and people have passionate about it and meet the people where they're at, that we can eliminate cervical cancer.